What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Steven. This is Steven in Stereo, and in today's video we're checking out a newer track from Jonas. This is called Work It Out. I'm super excited to check this out. Before we do, I just want to plug my Patreon. I am a big fan of the Jonas Brothers because of this channel, and so over on Patreon I actually did a full uncut album listening party to every one of their albums. I also did some reactions to their documentaries and live shows. If you guys are interested in checking anything like that out and supporting the page, the link's in the description. Both all those things out of the way, I'm excited to check out what Jonas is giving us with Work It Out. I love the vibe of this already, this acoustic driven song, but it's obviously very upbeat. I can already tell by the lyricism here though that it's a little bit tongue-in-cheek because it kind of seems like Joe is, addressing his own issues that he's going on, but then also it's this idea of like, oh, I have these problems, but also I'm so rich and famous, I shouldn't, right? Even though we know that's not true. Everyone's a fucking human. Even baddies get saddies, and that's the hardest truth. Did he say even baddies get saddies? Even baddies get saddies might be one of my favorite fucking lyrics I've heard in a long time. Why do I want to make that my Instagram bio so bad? Oh yeah. I love that vocal run right there. Dude, fuck yeah. I feel like a fuck yeah is due here, because I think this is the thing about mental health that we all kind of like forget, is like not everybody struggles with mental health the same. I don't believe that everybody's got the same level, but I feel like we all understand what that kind of pain is like, and it sucks to be caught in a cycle sometime where you absolutely cannot get out of it. I feel like I caught on that cycle pretty early at birth, and like, baby, get me out of it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I feel like the reality is when you can stick it out, when you can see those better days, when you can try to remain positive in any way that you can, life does have a way of making itself kind of work out. And I feel like oftentimes it's when I'm sad that I get really good about being depressed. Like, I'm so fucking good at ruining my own good time, and I feel like a lot of us are. I feel like so many times I'll try to latch on to all these things that are going on that I can't even control. Like, I've got no control over these things, but I will just like let myself stack on it to the point that I don't know how to have fun anymore. Sometimes you got to do the Jonas way. You got to remember that life's got a funny way of working itself out. So you think you're too cool to go to therapy? Hey. Get you your anxieties, got anxieties. You go to bed with a happy life with securities. Nobody cares what you said back when you were 17. Hey. Okay. All need this reminder sometimes. I need it every fucking day. Such a good fucking beat. This is, I feel like we need to hold on to this song going into the fall and then the winter. I think that's going to be very important because this is such a mood right now, but like it's so easy to feel a lot better in the summer. Even when you're sad, that vitamin D can do pretty good. But I feel like once it's the fall into the winter, that is where we start to fall and we splinter. Yeah, baby. Because at the end of the day, our mental health takes such a trash hit as soon as the sun goes away, especially if you, like, I live in the Midwest right now. Come on. It gets so fucking cold here. It's so dreary for like 6 months. And like, that is when it's a crash course in me fucking losing my identity because my mental health will shit. So I need this on backup with my medications that I can just start popping out and enjoying, including Work It Out from Joe Jonas, because I feel like what he talks about here is exactly what I imagine goes on in every person's head, except Joe Jonas is a major celebrity. So he is talking about some of his anxieties. No one cares about what I said when I was 2017. Call your parents. They don't know what to do. You're too cool to go to therapy. There's all these things that we often will sort of allow society to dictate, or at least will allow the pressure of society to dictate. Although I will say it's pretty cool that therapy is looked at so positively now. I feel like when I was growing up, it was never even like suggested to go to therapy because that means something's wrong with you. Well, guess what, y'all? There was something wrong with me. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this song is a good reminder though to me, because I often will compound my worst feelings by just diving and dunking on top of myself so much that I will literally cause my own panic attack off of something that didn't even exist. It was just a thought that my brain decided to cook up. And sometimes when you fall into that, you feel like you can never get out of it, and you'll get into these racing patterns of how awful life is. But Joe Jonas is reminding us here, as somebody going through that or suffering through that, reminding us that tomorrow starts today. If you're gonna get better tomorrow, do it right now. Get up, hello, enter the world, be fucking here, and be here for every day, even though it's so easy to sometimes want to just float away and disappear. You need that reminder that not only should you be here, but people want you here. And at the same time, there's a lot of tools at our disposal these days, but the biggest one is fucking admitting that you need help and not giving a fuck what anybody else around you has to say about it. So if you need help, and it wasn't cool for me to tell you that all these years, Joe Jonas is telling you right now, life has a way of working it out. It will work out, but you can always make a step to start making like any kind of movement towards that progression. I feel like any kind of level up, any kind of feeling better, any kind of progress is fucking progress. And all of us have to remember that. Anybody on the mental health journey knows full fucking well that it is not even cliche. It is a real marathon. And also, you're never 100%, but you got to remember that life has a way of working it out. I love Joe's vocals in this. I felt like that, I don't know, it gave me this cool, like, I don't know, kind of like a classic rock vibe, but in a newer sound, especially with that tempo, the BPM being a little bit higher. But I just love Joe's vocals so much in this. He's got a really cool like rock sound to him. And despite all the things I've heard him do in the Jonas Brothers, it's different whenever you get that time spent to just listen to him vocally. And he's honestly incredible. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you guys go check out Patreon for my full dive into the Jonas Brothers music. Hope y'all enjoyed it. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.